What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Danger Zone. I'm Dane. Uh, let's talk. I did a video a while back showing off all my zombie movies, but I just want to show you guys 5 of those zombie movies that I think that every zombie movie lover should check out at least once. And I've shown this one off before. I've talked about it multiple times. It's Ford Brothers. There's 2 of them. It's The Dead. This movie's fucking awesome. The first one takes place in Africa, and there's a sequel that takes place in India. It's equally as good, but this one just, since it was the first one, it just kind of just above the second one. But this is a fantastic zombie movie. Let me read the back for you guys here. When the last evacuation flight out of war-torn Africa crashes off the west coast, American Air Force engineer Lieutenant Brian Murphy emerges as the sole survivor in a land where the dead are returning to life and attacking the living. On the run in a hostile and inhospitable parachute landscape, where sudden death lurks around every sun-burnished corner, Murphy uses his wits and ingenuity if he is to get home alive to his family. When Murphy's path clashes with that of Sergeant Daniel Dimble, whose village has been torn apart by the reanimated dead, they join forces. The 2 desperate men from 2 very different cultures fight side by side to survive across the incredible vistas of Africa as the world succumbs to the deadliest of viruses. In the first zombie road movie, set against spectacular scenery of Africa, the dark continent becomes a dead zone. A stunningly shot horror fantasy, The Dead is one of the most unique zombie movies of all time. I 100% agree with whoever wrote that. This movie's fucking awesome. It takes 2 people from 2 totally different worlds and pits them side by side against the undead, and it's a fucking good movie. Do yourself a favor and check it out. This next one, I picked up on a whim because I had seen it as I was walking by in Walmart. This was a couple years ago. Not Walmart. Hastings. And there's one actor in this movie that I recognize. I just don't know what he's from. But it's an Anchor Bay film. Anchor Bay Films. That's The Demented. This is a really cool take on zombies. So let me read this one to you. Sarah Butler, played by... Oh, wait. Nope. Sarah Butler, Kayla Ewell, and Richard Konk and Michael Welch star in this different breed of zombie shocker. 6 college friends head out for a weekend getaway at a Louisiana bayou estate. When rogue terrorists launch a missile attack on the Gulf Coast, a new kind of horror is unleashed. Now a biological weapon has infected the entire region with a rabies-like virus that turns the local townspeople into fast-moving, rage-crazed, flesh-chomping hordes. The area is quarantined. The madness is spreading. The carnage is out of control. And for 6 friends trapped in a nightmare of insane violence, how far will they be forced to go? How far will they be forced to go to survive? This is a cool fucking zombie movie. I've seen it a couple times. I do want to give it some more watches. But yeah, I enjoyed it. This one I picked up because I had never heard of it, and then I watched it and I fucking fell in love with it because it's a wild fucking ride. The acting is bad. It's an extremely low budget movie. The zombies are fucking incredible looking. The practical effects are fantastic. And that's versus The Dead. This is a cool fucking movie. So, In a careless government mix-up, the deadly virus, Round 2, ends up in a small Canadian city. Unsuspecting patrons of a local tattoo shop are infected with the experimental germ, inevitably turning into flesh-eating ghouls. It's up to Danny Dorf and his friends to stop the zombies and find answers before the situation escalates out of control. With no option but to fight Danny and his posse. With no option but to fight, Danny and his posse wage war against the meandering cadavers. This was a really good freaking movie. I enjoyed it a lot. And if you guys have ever heard it or seen it, I've always seen 2 trailers on the internet. Well, not necessarily the internet, but YouTube. And let me see here. Let me see if there's any other kind of information. Midnight Release Sings. Yes, 2011 is when this one came out. And I found this in a pawn shop, and this cover is actually a printed piece of paper cover. I don't know who the hell did this, but it's awesome. And the actual disc itself came from Family Video. See a little ring right there? This was a really good fucking movie, though. It's got some pretty cool fucking lines in it. And it's a good story. I enjoyed the story of how the government and their fuck up got crossed with another guy and his waiting for something. And I don't want to give anything away if you guys want to watch it, but it's a fucking cool movie. It's a cool concept. I really enjoyed it. For this 4th movie that I recommend to you guys, zombie movie checking out. This has a sequel also, but I have never seen the sequel, and I would like to pick it up. This came out back in 1970 something. It's an 83-minute movie, and that is I Drink Your Blood. They have a sequel to this movie called I Eat Your Skin, and I need to find that. But this says it's the Night of the Living Dead meets Charlie Manson in this gore-drenched 1971 drive-in classic. After consuming rabies-infected meat pies, an LSD-addicted hippie cult goes on a vicious murdering rampage. Heavily censored since its original release, this infamous landmark of cinematic brutality is being presented for the very first time in America in all its blood-splattered glory. I Drink Your Blood. Fucking weird. It's a cool fucking trippy hippie zombie movie. I enjoyed it. And this last one is a Fangoria Presents movie. And I really can't tell you too much about it. I enjoyed it. It's your typical zombie movie. There is something happens where there is a satellite that comes crashing back down to Earth, and it has some kind of virus attached to it, and it spreads, and people start turning into zombies, and that is Germ, or Germ Z, or Germs, I don't know. The title card when the movie starts just says Germ. There's no Z, so I think that's just for the cover. I'm not 100% sure, but this is a pretty cool movie. Let me read it to you guys. When a meteor knocks a satellite to Earth near a small town, military responders and townspeople are infected with a mysterious germ that turns them into aggressive cannibals. To survive, the uninfected must evade infection and cannibals and find a way to stop the germ from spreading before it's too late. I enjoyed it. It's a good, pretty low budget, but not too low budget movie. Yeah, it's just called Germ. I don't know why the Z is prominent, because if you read the back right here, it just says Germ. No Z, so I guess it's just called Germ. But that is my 5 zombie movie recommendation for you guys. Let's go through them real quick again. That's Germ, I Drink Your Blood, versus the Dead, the Demented, and the Dead. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, you guys know what to do down the bottom. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.